Good day and welcome to Twin Cities Talent Showcase. We are a talent show company dedicated to showcasing the newest, hottest, and the best variety of local talent that's yet to be discovered. So if you're a musician, actor, dancer, comedian, performing artist of any type, make sure you go to our website, TwinCitiesTalentShowcase.com. Click on the audition request link, fill out the form, and we'll be in contact with you to be on our show. So if you're a channel clicker, just stop. This is where you need to be, watching Twin Cities Talent Showcase. Don't go away. I'm your host, Oral Sledge. Welcome to Twin Cities Talent Showcase. Tonight we'll be showcasing a new talent from Iceland. He's going to be blessing us with some music from his homeland. He resides here in St. Paul. And if you want to find out more information about him, just go to our website at TwinCitiesTalentShowcase.com. Right now, welcome Jon Gunnar Markeson from Iceland.
Sem eldin átt í hjarta, óhikandi og djarfur gengur. Út í myrkrið ægir svarta, eins og hetja og góður drengur. Alltaf leggur bjarman, bjarta af brautryðjandand, helgugló. Orð þín loga, allt þitt blóð. Á undan ferðu og treður sló, þeir þurfa ekki kuldan að kvarta, sem kunna öll sín sólarljóð. Einn þú klifrar upp í móti aðrir hrasa í gljúfri niður. Flýrð ei þó að fjendur hóti, en fram til marksins brautir yður. Þó beint sé að þér, banaspjóti bliknar ei, mér lítur við milli heima, byggir frið. Boða líðnum nýjan grið, andanum þú eldborg reisir, ódauðlegur verður þú. Langt á undan líðnum þeysir ljóð þín ást og skelfing valda. Þú ert Hekla, þú ert Geysir, þýður snæ og jökla kalda. Orð þín úr læðingleysa lífga andleg, þrotabú milli heima byggir brú. Boða líðnum nýja trú, andanum þú eldborg reisir, ódauðlegur verður þú. Faðir vor, þú sem ert á himnum, helgist þitt nafn, tilkomið þitt ríki, verði þinn vilji svo á jörðu sem á himni. Gef oss í dag vort daglegt brauð og fyrirgef oss vorar skuldir, svo sem við og fyrirgefum vorum skuldunautum. Í freistni heldur frelsa oss frá illu, því að þitt ríkið, mátturinn og dýrðin að eilífu. Amen.
Well, we have some more from Mr. Martinson in just a moment, so just stay tuned. Tonight, we're showcasing Jon Gunnar Markeson from Iceland, and he's going to do a song right now, and there's a little story behind that song, and he's going to tell you about it. But thank you for watching Twin Cities Talent Showcase. watching Twin Cities Talent Showcase. That's some beautiful music. Thank you, Jon Gunnar. Your friends call you Johnny, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now tell me a little bit about the nature of that song, what that song is about.
Well, my grandmother passed away last Sunday.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Okay. It's part of life. I'm usually not good with words. I'm better with music, so I've never done memorials, but my stage has always been my family. Mm-hmm. So whether it be a newborn or a death in the family, I take out my pen and I play how I feel, and so this song is dedicated to my grandmother. She will be buried next Wednesday and I can't be there. Okay. So this is what I have.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. More from Twin Cities Talent Showcase. And if you want to be on the show, if you're a musician, actor, dancer, or performing artist, go to twincitiestalentshowcase.com, click on the Contact Us or the Audition Request link, fill out the form, and we'll be back in contact with you soon to be on the show. I'm your host, Oral Sledge. Tonight, the stand-up comedy of Bob DeMaris.
Good Lord have mercy. Here I am with an audience of 3, but for a working comic, that's a sold-out show. It's not unusual. I mean, for God's sake, 3 weeks ago I was in Iowa, Oral, had an audience so small we all shared the same pizza.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, laugh it up. I had to buy it. You know, audiences, scary as hell. I remember an audience, the Myth nightclub let out a show on a Saturday night. So for the second show, this brand new comedian right here had 150 Queensryche guys in the audience. Holy God, 1980s heavy metal guitar band. I'm Lutheran. What in the name of... I mean, I look out and it's terrifying. You look out, there's all these shaved heads and barbed wire tattoo and pierced everything, leather vests, no shirts, and that was just the chicks. You know, it was a tough crowd. Oh my goodness! But here I am here tonight, wherever we are in Minneapolis, and I'm so glad to be here. It's fantastic to be back home here in the arms of my family. You know, get to sleep in your own bed. You know, which is always a good thing, because family's a big deal. And I do come from a big family. My dad came from a family of 16 kids. My mom came from a family of 12. Yeah, I got 28 breeding pairs of aunts and uncles, produced 147 first cousins. Wow. Yeah, woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah. Grandpa said, train came through at 4:30, nothing to do till the sun came up. What I'm saying is Grandma flinches when she hears the whistle. Oh. Yeah. You know, how many times do you think my grandma woke up with Grandpa hanging over her in the dark, wearing that blue and white striped hat? Woo-woo! Then he'd whisper those 3 words that he never whispered to any other woman in his life. He'd lean in and whisper, "Hey, you awake?" For God's sake, 16 kids, it should have been, "Hey, brace yourself." Oh my God, my aunts and uncles, crazy. You know, just family is such a big, important part of what we do in my life, and doesn't mean it doesn't drive me crazy. I mean, Lord have mercy. We just survived spring break. My kids were home from school every day, all day for a week. Who does that to parents? I mean, for God's sake, spring break days. We didn't get a snow day growing up on the Iron Range. For God's sake, if you could see the brass pole, the knob on the flagpole, they made us walk to school. There was no time off. Now they get weeks off just to celebrate spring. And they're home all day, every day, and it just drives. Don't get me wrong. I love my children. I just don't like them.
You are watching Twin Cities Talent Showcase, and I'm your host, Oral Sledge. Tonight we are blessed with the presence of Bob DeMaris stand-up comedian who just recently came back from working with some other celebrities in the area, and I want to thank you for coming to the show. Welcome to Twin Cities Talent Showcase, Bob.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
All right. Now tell me all about what you do. You make people laugh.
I make people laugh, and it's a completely accidental thing that I kind of stumbled into and just kind of got started because I thought, hey, I'd like to open for Louis Anderson, and he had a contest.
Right.
And so I entered.
And you entered.
And I really stunk.
And you but he'll never forget you.
He will never. No. No, he hasn't forgotten me yet. In fact, he's one of the celebrities I worked with just last week. So.
That's right. I saw that. Now listen, I think we first met in person at the Mall of America about 9 months, a year ago?
About a year ago.
And what was going on there?
There's a charity, a veterans awareness group that does things to raise the awareness for veteran suicides.
Right.
And I'm struggling, I can't remember the name, but I'll never forget their program because, 22 veterans each day commit suicide.
Right.
From this recent, group of veterans returning from the Middle East and other various places that we've sent people. And it's, war has never been fun, but apparently we've made promises to take care of people that we aren't keeping.
Right.
And I'm trying to bring awareness to that.
That was good because I came out there and I saw that there was a competition between the branches on who could stay at attention the longest.
Those soldiers spent 10 hours, 55 minutes on, 5-minute break, and right back at attention.
Yeah, unbelievable. It's hard to get people at McDonald's to do that. So let you know, that's a special kind of folks.
Well,
and I salute them.
They're looking for the button. They just can't find it.
That's it. Yeah. So are you from the Twin Cities area, Bob?
Well, I grew up. I'm a Minnesota guy. I was born and raised on the Iron Range, little town called Babbitt.
Okay.
There's no reason to know about Babbitt,
all right,
other than the fact that it's up there. But it's a little town, hardworking, and it's at the very eastern end of the Iron Range. In fact, there's two of our Iron Ranges, the Mesabi and Vermilion, kind of meet at Babbitt. And
a lot of good fishing up there?
There's some very good fishing up there. It's fantastic. It's also the snowiest part of the state every year, just because it's the middle of nowhere and it's the coldest and the farthest north, and snowmobile trails like you wouldn't believe, and it's that has turned into a huge industry for them up there when iron mining has been less of one. So,
just out of curiosity, if you're on a snowmobile and you have AAA and it breaks down, can you call AAA for the snow?
You can call them all day long.
You can.
It just does no good at all.
It does no good at all.
In fact, I've never actually owned a snowmobile and never actually spent much time on it because my own personal rule is I will never ride farther out on one than I'd be willing to walk back.
There you go. That's a good rule. That's a good.
My friends growing up, there's snow machines out. They broke all the time.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of walking. And I did not want to walk.
Well, tell me more about how you get into the comedy business. If a person is out there watching right now and they're saying to themselves, "Boy, do I feel funny," where do they go after that?
Well, it's the same story time after time because it's the story that works. It's open mics. Find an open mic. Find a place to get on stage and or in front of people and create and perfect an act. It's something where I actually started doing Toastmasters. Is a good way to learn how to organize a thought. And is there somebody shooting at us? No.
I don't know. That's the
hello.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's funny.
Toastmasters. Yeah.
Toastmasters, and it starts off as simple as 3 minutes of tell me who you are.
Okay.
Which never hurts actually in a comedy act as well. Hi, I'm Bob DeMaris.
Right. Right.
And here's where I'm from, and hopefully here's why it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
And so open mics and open mics and open mics, and finally, I went to enough open mics where a guy came up and said, I can see you're getting better, and you can tell that you've been doing some writing and it's starting to work. And I said, well, fantastic. Let's do this on purpose, and why don't you pay me?
Right, there you go.
And so that's where I got into the business of being the host MC. In the world of comedy, there's 3 jobs. There's the host or MC, and typically they go up and do they're probably the least, typically, in smaller venues, the least experienced of the acts that night, but they do 5 minutes or 10 minutes or something similar to that, and then they bring up a feature act who does anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes, and which leads to the headliner, and that's your path to wherever you're going.
I'm your host, Oral Sledge. This is a platform for new and emerging artists to showcase their talents. Musicians, actors, dancers, comedians, performing artists of all types. Simply go to our website, TwinCitiesTalentShowcase.com. Click on the audition request link, fill out the form, and we'll be back in touch with you as soon as possible to get you on the show. Today we have an up-and-coming artist. His name is Alan J. Hawk. He plays original music. He's actually from St. Paul. I'd like to welcome you to the show, Alan. It's a pleasure to see you.
You too.
All right. Tell me a little bit more about the type of music you play and who's your inspiration.
Well, I play my music kind of modern pop rock music.
Okay.
Some of my inspirations are Maroon 5, all over the place, Linkin Park, Foo Fighters.
Okay. All right. And you said how long have you been playing the guitar?
Ever since I was 6 years old when I started.
6 years old. How old are you now?
21.
Wow. Okay. So you've put your work in, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome. So you live in St. Paul.
Yep.
And have you got any upcoming? You have a group, I think you were mentioned before the show that's starting to form.
A group I started recently.
Okay.
It's called Alan and the Geminis.
Okay.
It's like my solo project slash band.
Okay. All right, that sounds good. Well, we're looking forward to hearing what you sound like. Y'all ready to go?
Yep.
Okay, so nobody go anywhere. We're gonna hear from Alan J. Hawk in just a second. So if you're a channel clicker, if you're a clicker of the remote right now, just stop. Just stop. This is where you need to be, watching Twin Cities Talent Showcase. I'm your host, Oral Sledge. Tonight we're showcasing Alan J. Hawk. He's got some original music, and I think you'll enjoy it. You're watching Twin Cities Talent Showcase, and I'm your host, Oral Sledge.
All right, the first song I'm gonna play it's original, and it's called This Ain't Love. It's basically about people in a relationship, and it's not treating you right, or the way love should feel, basically. All right, here it goes. This ain't love, this ain't love, this ain't love, this ain't love. I'm not in love, I'm not in love, I'm not in love, I'm not in love. This ain't love, this ain't real, this is not the way it should feel. There's no trust between you and me, so I wonder, are we meant to be together in a relationship? 'Cause I'm sick of the lies and all of your Can't take much more, about to walk out the door. Do you even love me anymore? 'Cause this ain't love, this ain't love, this ain't love, this This ain't love. I'm not in love. I'm not in love. I'm not in love. I'm not in love. Want this to work, and I want us to last. Let's work this out and let it all pass. 'Cause we had a blast in the past. We used to have so many laughs. Well, what happened to our love? Why has it come to this, my love? I just don't know, but I know this, that this ain't love, and you know it. This ain't love, this ain't love, this ain't love, this ain't love. I'm not in love, I'm not in love, I'm not in love, I'm not in love. This ain't love, this ain't love, this ain't love, this ain't love. I'm not in love, no, I'm not in love. I'm not in love, I'm not in love with you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Alan J. Hawk. You can find out more about Alan by going to our website, TwinCitiesTalentShowcase.com, and we'll have upcoming locations or contact information for anybody that's on our show. And for now, that's all we have. So stay tuned for the next time, same channel, for another edition of Twin Cities Talent Showcase. I'm your host, Oral Sledge. Have a great one.